Am I the a-hole for firing an employee after his parents died?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let me carry on. I'm the VP of sales at a software company.
Boo.
hmm And one of our sales development reps' parents passed away at the beginning of April. Sadly, they were involved in a car crash and both lost their lives. Now the employee in question is very young, 22-year-old guy, has been with us for about 10 months now. He's a great employee, and we were thinking about promotions in the next 6 months for him. His job is a high-paying one for a new grad, about 90K with commission, and base, so we expect a lot from this position. Because of the accident, we let him take a month paid leave of absence from work. And he's returned a few weeks ago, and his performance is severely lacking. He's super unmotivated, not cold calling, outreaching to prospects for the last 2 to 3 weeks, enough since he's come back. Our whole MGMT team hasn't noticed this, and we decided to let him go because we feel like he need months and months to produce again. We can't just wait that long. We called him into a meeting on Friday afternoon and gave him the bad news. He was very calm and rude about it, told us to go F ourselves, and got up and went to his desk and grabbed a few things and left. I thought this was very, very unprofessional and extremely rude. I told my boyfriend all of this, and he said myself and the engineering team are a bunch of a-holes and pricks with no hearts. Am I the a-hole?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Like, I know. Man, this is actually kind of hard. Because it's a job in the end. Like, they gave you a month of paid leave, and yes, it takes more time to grieve.
Yeah.
They should have they should have gave him more time off.
Yeah.
I think more than a month. But in the end, huh?
I was gonna say, what about a leave of absence?
Yeah, that's what they gave him.
Oh, well, I missed it.
Yeah. They gave him a whole month leave of absence. They should have given him more.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's a job in the end. It's best. They're doing what they think is best for the company.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yes,
Not all
that's
rainbow.
The best for people.
Again, this is corporate America. Boo.
Boo.
Okay. What else?
I don't know. Choose from the list.
The whole list.
Yeah, there's a whole list of them.
Okay.
Meanwhile, so we're playing.
Okay. Never mind. No, we're starting now. Okay.
Bruh.
Okay. Am I the a-hole for making fun of a woman for being in her 40s and single?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. This whole saga started because my husband took my last name a couple weeks ago. He got his workplace to change it, and his coworkers found out. About half of them think that this is the funniest thing ever, and about the other half deeply offended. Brenda is in the offended half, and has made that clear. He and I are in a group chat with coworkers where we organize carpooling during the pandemic. It's very helpful to us, so we can't leave the chat since he changed his name. My husband and I have been dealing with a lot of dumb jokes in the chat, which we have been mostly ignoring. Yesterday, Brenda, his coworker, and I got into a bit of a spat. I messaged the group asking if someone could take my husband home since I wouldn't be back from work until late and needed a car. One of his other coworkers agreed, and I thought that was that. Brenda messaged the group saying maybe if you spent less time at work and more time being a wife, your husband wouldn't have to come into work with your dirty shirts. I took this as a bad joke initially. My husband is a rural mail courier, so his shirts look like shirts worn by someone in a 90-degree heat on dusty roads. I do wash them, but there's only so much to be done. Me, I could make cleaning those shirts my full-time job and it wouldn't do much, lol. Brenda, you won't be married very long if you keep trying to be a man in the relationship. I'd be embarrassed as my wife if I did so little for my husband. Me. Well, I work more hours and pay the bills, so I think he can OxiClean his own shirts if it's so important. Brenda, maybe you should learn to take proper care of your husband, or you'll find yourself divorced. Me. I'll let you know when I need relationship advice from someone who's 42 and single.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, Brenda is going around saying I mocked her for being single and in her 40s. I don't care if someone is single in their 40s, but I do think it's absolute BS that she can call me a bad wife when I can't point out no frame of reference. Am I the a-hole?
Imagine being 40.
40 and single.
40. No, just 40.
Just 40?
Boo! I don't understand this map.
I feel like the comments, if there's anyone in the comment section, would help you out, saying like, this is so simple. But the thing about the story is like, yeah,
What am I missing?
not the a-hole.
Not the a-hole?
Not the a-hole,
Not
no.
the a-hole. What am I looking at?
Okay, well, she figures that out. I'll go on to the next story.
Should we discuss a little of the current?
To be honest, it's pretty cut and dry.
That's true. That's true. It's like, that's your coworker. Nobody cares. Don't talk about nobody's relationship. Blah blah blah. What just happened?
Okay.
That's okay. No?
Alright, would I be the a-hole if I asked my pregnant wife to move out because she and her best friend decided to test my loyalty? That depends. Let me see the story. Let me see the story. My wife is pregnant with our daughter. Initially, we were really happy and excited about it. But then she starts acting like a nut job. She gets angry and irritated for small things, insults me when she doesn't like the food I make, starts acting insecure and accuses me of losing attraction for her. For example, she wanted to eat chicken sandwiches for dinner last week while I made chicken sandwiches. So she eats all the sandwiches, leaves me with nothing, and told me they tasted like sugar honey iced tea. I wasn't pissed because she left me with nothing, but if she didn't like them, why did she have to eat everything? When I asked her this, she told me that she was hungry. Okay, fine. She does this every time, eats everything, and I make and calls it sugar honey iced tea. I don't argue with her because I work for more than 80 hours a week. I really want to have some peace when I'm home.
Start arguing.
So yesterday, a random girl starts flirting with me after the gym and asked me if I wanted to meet up with her for some drinks. I rejected her and told her that I was married. And when I got home, my wife started to hug me and apologize when I asked her what happened. She told me that her best friend suggested a test for my loyalty. So they asked a mutual friend to flirt with me and asked me out, and I passed. Yay! I'm really pissed. I'm done with her antics. Would I be the a-hole if I asked her to move out?
I would say no. How long are they together?
They did not specify.
Oh, it does say wife though. Yeah, I don't think your spouse should be doing that out of the blue.
Yeah, like if you're already married, like why are you trying to test their loyalty?
Yeah, like unless they're like going out on odd hours and then talking about people that don't exist, you know?
Yeah, apparently Reddit has deemed him the a-hole. But
Him?
the guy.
Well, I guess to ask to move out immediately. There was no anything before that, like he just, that was immediate. There wasn't like a middle stage of argument.
I think I think it goes on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
If it's a little to the left, try to, yeah, you're doing it.
What am I doing?
Lining up the lines.
Yeah.
Okay. Shouldn't it be going left?
What does that mean?
It's a little to the left, not a little to the right.
What? What? What are we talking about?
A little to the left.
Yeah.
Okay. Next story.
Okay.
Okay. Am I the a-hole that I didn't attend my son's wedding, but instead I spent the evening with his ex-wife.
If his son's a cheater, then no.
Okay, quick backstory. After graduating high school, my son moved 3 states away for college at 19. He married a girl he met. I tried convincing him to wait because I personally felt like he was too immature. They both dropped out and moved back here to his hometown. At 20, they had their little first child, a beautiful little girl. 16 months later, a DILF. Daughter-in-law. Haha.
Dilf.
Nah, I was bugging. My daughter-in-law gave birth to their second child, a little boy. After the first baby, my wife and I noticed our daughter-in-law wasn't happy. We both thought it was PPD, postpartum depression related. Just after the second arrived, my son and his wife separated. She would bring the kids over for a visit. It was then she began unloading on us. I know there's 2 sides to every story, but considering I know my son, I believed her. I sat my son down numerous times to speak with him regarding his marriage. He refused to take responsibility, blamed her for everything, even when I directly pointed out where he was the sole problem. They got into counseling for a year. Things were okay on the surface. Our daughter-in-law filed for divorce. My son, 3 days later, was on Facebook announcing his new girlfriend a month later. They were engaged. My son had forced his wife then to become a shaman. Man, I need to know these Reddit terms. SAHM.
Stay-at-home mom.
My son had forced his wife to become a stay-at-home mom.
Shaman.
At the birth of their first child. She, of course, had no other family or friends here. She knew no one aside from us. She had nowhere to go with 2 small children. Unbeknownst to our son, my wife and I helped her financially and got her an apartment. Before the divorce was even finalized, we received a wedding invitation. I made it clear to my son I would not be attending and they would not have my blessing. His mother told him she would see to it that I would attend. I stayed consistent in my decision. I also asked him not to bring his fiancée around our house out of respect for the mother of his children. The wedding happened on February 11th, the night before my wife gave me the final push. I did not attend. Our daughter also did not attend for the same reasons. My wife picked up our grandkids, got dressed, and attended the wedding. My daughter and I decided to spend the evening with his ex. I couldn't imagine her sitting alone while her kids attended their father's wedding. Wow, this is a long story.
Yeah.
She was taken aback that I didn't end up attending his wedding. We took out to distract her mind. Oh Lord, I just wanted to know she'll be always considered family to us. My daughter also made jokes. They can drop the in-law status just to be sisters now. She was very tearful, grateful. I realized that just how badly she needed our support, and specifically on that night. The next morning, my son called me to tell me how much of a horrible father I am for not attending his wedding. A few days later, he caught wind that I spent the wedding evening with his ex, so he said the ultimate form of betrayal. He furthered myself and his sister.
Pause. Did you see what just happened?
Blah, blah, blah. No, I
No, that was the worst map. That was you didn't see that?
didn't. We're about to hit this 15-minute mark, man.
Oh, okay, keep going.
Okay. A few days later, he caught wind that I spent wedding evening with his ex and said the ultimate form of betrayal, and furthered myself and his sister would have earned a relationship with him on his terms only. ETA. First, I'd like to sincerely thank... Oh wait. This epilogue is... Okay, I'm going to skip that. ETA. I sincerely thank everyone for your support and encouragement. Now, and all the awards. I know without a doubt I did the right thing. I feel differently now. His mother should not have attended either, but we can't go back and undo that. So, my son saw the post. I had sent my daughter the link yesterday so she could read the comments. This morning she texted me work. Dad, you went viral. But anyways, he sent screenshots of the post and all my comments to his mom. He also said to her, he's dead to me now.
Oh.
Time will tell if he means that. I'm sure he'll see the update too, for the same reason. I'm positively certain that the second he needs cash alone, I won't be dead anymore. His mom told him, your children have to be our #1 priority. They're not just some disposable items you can leave behind when one chapter of your life closes. Maybe one day he'll understand this. Those my leg.
Oh.
Lost the blood flow. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Is that the end of the story?
That is in. I don't think he's the a-hole, but I do think he is the a-hole for not raising his son better.
Okay.
Okay. It's a joke.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I guess he has grandkids now.
Yeah? Yeah?
No. And another. Well, I guess he wants to stick with one daughter-in-law. I guess the new daughter-in-law will never know the family.
Okay. Yeah?
Did you even listen to the story?
Like 10%.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to take in what I can.
Like,
Okay?
yeah. Okay.
You know, it's so hard to use. You know, I'm just. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of this whole brigade.
Bye.
Wait, what do you? Oh, you gotta do an outro.
This is my outro. Okay, watch.
What?
Bye.